Next gen has finally arrived. The Xbox Series X is a fantastic kickstart for it. Powered by blazing fast SSD and amazing graphics, Microsoft is doing everything right. Quick Resume is a feature I thought I wouldn't be using too much, but with doing comparisons on how well games look on the Xbox Series X, it was a blessing to behold. At max, I waited 10 seconds for a game to switch to another current game in the same spot, unheard of in any console generation. UI got an overhaul as well on the Xbox One itself, which I thought was a fantastic idea so that when users switch to the Xbox Series X, they'll feel right at home and not have to go relearning how the whole console works. I did get a chance to try at 4K at 120Hz. Unfortunately, no capture device exists and YouTube doesn't support it, so I can't show you any footage. However, games that were already smooth at 60 FPS became melted butter. The pure smoothness of playing in 120Hz even at 4K is fantastic. I'm hoping more games down the road support it, but that will be up to the developers. Now onto one of the most desired features of next-gen consoles, the SSD. 2 words. Holy shit. Utilizing the SSD on the Xbox Series X is a dream. Loading screens can cut down to 3 seconds or even less, game dependent of course. And I couldn't ask for anything more. I've always used SSDs in all my PC systems because, well, it is the fastest. Boot up time has also greatly improved compared to the Xbox One X, and thanks to a faster chip and a much faster storage device. On a cold boot, my Xbox One X currently takes a good 40 seconds to boot up to the main menu, with only a few games installed. The Xbox Series X cuts that time in my experience to 15 seconds. One thing I noticed right away is with my Xbox One X in sleep mode, you could clearly hear something in the system ticking away, which would always drive me nuts. However, in the Xbox Series X, it isn't the case. The sleep mode is whisper quiet and I highly recommend keeping it in that mode. One issue I kept having was with the game clips. My current internet is gigabit fiber and for some reason the clips, no matter the size, would take ages to upload. This might be fixed closer to launch. With the Xbox One X, game clips are limited to 4K at 30 FPS. With the Xbox Series X, you can enjoy 4K at 60 FPS. I am hoping that down the road when 120Hz becomes the norm, that Xbox Series X supports recording at that refresh rate. Setting up the Xbox Series X was an absolute breeze. You can either use the Android or iOS app and get set up with your Microsoft account blazing fast. It is definitely a nice modern touch from the basic manually signing in having to be done on previous generations. Now onto the slightly changed Xbox One controller. The main noticeable difference is that it does have a dedicated share button which I have used to capture those awesome Warzone moments. The new textures all around the controller is a very nice touch. Definitely allows for more of a grip and intense game moments. Of course, you can't forget the introduction of USB-C to controllers. It is about time USB-C finally hit console controllers. It is such a blessing to have, and I'm sure no cables will go to waste unless you reach out more than needed to. I don't know from experience myself. FPS comparisons will be coming at a later date. I've been a tad busy with the upcoming games catalog, being Yakuza Like a Dragon and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I assure you it is in the works. I will note I was not sent the memory expansion card that Seagate makes for the Xbox Series X, so I unfortunately cannot do any review on that specific device itself. I do apologize in advance. Thanks for watching my review of the Xbox Series X. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe. Cheers.